My picks this year is the number 2 horse, Musket Man, followed by Desert Party, the 19th horse, and then Regal Ransom, the number 10 horse, for the
Kentucky Derby. And it's two of the dancers racing for the lead. Musket Man has some early speed on the inside. Here's Regal Ransom with some speed as well. Beat the Twin Spires the first time. Regal Ransom and joining the dance go by for the early lead. Pioneer of the Nile is right up there. And it's Papa Clem down toward the inside.
Yeah, well.
Fourth. There's a party. Forwardly placed fifth on the outside. Flying private is 6. Freezing Fire in among horses is now 7th. Musket Man is 8th. Dunkirk is 9th on the outside. Then farther back down on the rail, that is Atomic Rain, running in the 11th position, 2 lengths back. And General Quarters is now 12th. Nowhere to hide. Is 13th on the outside. West Side Birdie is now down toward the rail.
number 2 is a horse that Musket Man was the one I betted on. I got $6 bet on him. And then Regal Ransom is my 3rd horse, which he's up there already.
So down the back stretch run, well behind the rest of the
But my number 1 horse is Musket Man, number 2, and he's somewhere in the back.
Long shot leader here, 50-1, taking the field through an opening half mile. That was strong, 47 1/5 seconds. Regal Ransom is 3rd. On the outside, Pioneer of the Nile.
Join the dance is 50-1. He's leading the fight.
He's right there. 3rd on the outside. Desert Party is now 4th. Holding back 5th toward the inside. Papa Clem threads his way through horses. From 6th now, Musket Man is now 7th. Chocolate Candy is beginning to come alive now, and he's 8th on the outside. Then down toward the rail, it's Advice as the field turns.
Ways in there in the order of finish, however. Look at the margin of victory. Wow. Mind That Bird over Pioneer of the Nile, Musket Man, Papa Clem, Chocolate Candy in 5th rounds after pulling a gigantic upset in the Kentucky Derby.
And Dunkirk, this is the only horse I really saw have any kind of excuse early on or throughout the race. It was pretty clean. He stumbles leaving here, and he stumbles hard right there about the 3rd jump, down to his knees, gathers himself up, but gets shuffled back a little at this point. Your number 8 horse, our winner, Mind That Bird. Why here? Watch him get squeezed coming out at the start here. Might have helped this horse in the long run. He's been laying close to the pace. Calvin says, well, you want to squeeze me? I'll just take back, head for the fence, and he's going to do it pretty quick. And this horse, he wants to show more than what Calvin's letting him. He gets him relaxed. See, way back in the field right there, highlighted, making that beautiful run. And I really don't need to say anything here. It's self-explanatory, Dom.
It is, and of course, Calvin Burrell seeking the quickest way home. Skimming the rail. Here's where he just gets inside as they come off the fence just a little bit. He gets inside him, and then the horse just explodes.
He just explodes at that point. And I believe that was Summer Bird that he passed right there at the 16th hole when he made that big run. And I bet you his young rider, Chris Roser, was shocked.
And let's take a look at our Canon photo finish. Here's a look at Mind That Bird, who got through at about the 8th pole in the final 16th of a mile. He accelerates away. And Calvin Burrell with another Derby celebration. He has 2 wins in 3 years and was 3rd last year on Dennis of Cork. Mind That Bird owned by the Double Eagle Ranch, Mark Allen and Buena Suerte Equine, Leonard Block, winning the Kentucky Derby. Back with a presentation. He pays $103, as you see. The Exacta pays $2,000. The Trifecta, $41,000. The $2 Superfecta, $557,000. Now for the presentation. Let's go to Bob Costas.
All right, Tom, the president and CEO of Churchill Downs, Bob Evans, is here along with the governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Steve Beshear. They will make the presentation to the owners, Mark Allen and Leonard Block.
Mark and Leonard, on behalf of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, which is the horse capital of the world, congratulations on winning the 135th Kentucky Derby with Mind That Bird.
50-1 and dead last in the early going. How surprised are you?
Not at all. That was our plan. Come out of the gate, stay with the bunch, and be in front at the end.
So you thought in this wide open derby that you had a legitimate shot?
We thought we had a good shot. We really did, or we wouldn't come here.
Mark?
I was going to be happy just to light the board. It's a surprise for me.
So you're beyond happy now?
I'm beyond happy. I ain't even got no feelings in me right now. I'm numb.
Here, take us through the replay.
It was a street sense move, you know. I mean, Carl National showed me this, and, you know, he said, son, this is how you ride horses, and, you know, I learned by street sense, being so patient with these 3-year-olds. You know, they can only go so fast, so far, and, you know, and I sat back and had a good trip, and when I hollered at him, he just went on.
But Calvin, how did you make it through that last hole? It didn't look like there was any room there at all.
Yeah, they had enough room. He's a small horse.
What were you thinking, Chip, when you saw him go through that hole on the inside like that?
Well, actually, that's about where I picked him up, so I wasn't surprised any at all. But when he got smashed leaving there and bounced to dead last, he comes by here back.
How'd he do it?
There's Mind That Bird. He had one horse outrun in the picture going in, turn comes around. One horse there, weaves his way back inside. He was watching his video of Street Sense last year, I think, before he went out there, and I'm going to tell you, that was a tight hole that he went through, but he went through there so fast. It's like I was talking before the race, when the hole's open, you've got to have luck, but you've got to have a horse that will burst through them because they don't stay open very long.
That's what you said way back earlier in the show. The race within the race. Got to have luck, but you got to have the horse. And obviously, Mind That Bird was the horse today.
He was in his own race. There was another race going on, but it was for second place because he put the field away well inside of the 16th hole and just drew off the tight finish for second place.
And did that look familiar? Well, 2 years ago, Calvin Burrell again fretting